Hi Virgo, welcome to your May 2022 reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, and Ascendant sign of Virgo, you guys. If this is your first time here at Secret Garden Tarot, welcome. Everybody is always welcome. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. We will be using today the Morgan Greer. This is the tin deck. I don't know if you can hear it tapping, but this is the tin can version. Other than that, let's jump right on in. Full disclosure, as usual, I am reading this a little bit before May. It's actually not quite St. Patrick's Day yet, which is mid-March. This reading will be up on the 1st of April, but it is a May reading. So some of this energy may hang around. It may enter your realm into May. It may come in a little earlier. It may hang around a bit longer. But let's just see. The center of the reading, 9 of Wands. This is the card that speaks to defensiveness. A lot of other readers will read this as the wounded warrior. He doesn't look particularly wounded in this deck. But what I like to look at, and it often gets overlooked, he's built this wall, but there is this gap here. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but there is a gap. They're pretty close together until you get to this place. And that gap, always to me, or at least how I like to read it, is yes, he's prepared. Yes, he's defensive. Yes, he's, in this case, a warrior. He's in his armor. He is ready for the battle, but he is very hopeful and very open to this opportunity here. He's almost at the 10. He's almost complete. He is, while very, very tense about it, because again, there's a big wall there, does have that opportunity for optimism. So I like that view of it, and it doesn't really get presented as much. And that energy is crossed with the 10. The putting down of the heavy burden. So we go from the 9 of 10, the 9 to the 10. Speak to very literal growth. There is literally one more stick. So growth potential. I'll get a good close look at it. This is a card that speaks to a closure, an ending of a cycle. It's a card of, how to put this? It is a card of relief. He has been struggling with this, be it, it's fire energy, it is wand energy, it's a fire sign energy. So it is something that is inspirational. He's struggling, but he's about to put this down. He has completed his task. So we've grown, we're a little bit wiser, perhaps physically a bit bigger. It can represent a transition from adolescence or childhood into adulthood. So he may be physically larger because he's been working out. You can see his little bicep right there. Not actually very little bicep, it's a very large bicep. So physically larger, he has put the work in and is now ready to reap the rewards. So not really crossing energy, it's more of a companion energy. Base of the reading, we have the 5 of Cups, an energy that speaks to loss, disappointment in some cases. However, this is energy that is kind of lacking the inspiration the 9 and the 10 of Cups represent. This individual has tried all 3 of these cups. They do not fit their needs, but he's not using all of his resources. There's the pair here, the cups behind him, that could be either overlooked or he's just fed up with everything. He's thrown his hands up and just said, I'm done. However, it's an incomplete task. It kind of goes against this energy here. This is an incomplete task. He needs to turn around, use all of their resources, like I always say, use all of your resources. Cross this river here. There's this lovely castle up in the corner. So if he or she, this individual, simply turns around, looks at what they have left, they will be, at least have more information. They may not be happier, they may not be better off, but they'll have more information. So get more information. In the immediate past, we have the Empress, I like to say Mother Nature herself, the great empath, the bringer of life and abundance. You can see she's ever so slightly pregnant here. She is, in a sense, really in line with this fire energy, although she doesn't really represent a fire sign herself. She's inspiration. She is all abundance, all inspiration, all nurturing. Again, she's Mother Nature. She often has a cat with her, representing wisdom, although she doesn't. In this particular version, we have this wonderful emotional waterfall off in the corner. But she is silent. Her mouth is very, very closed. So she is not one that's going to share her information very easily, in line with the High Priestess. Often mute energy. So they're not going to be loud in your face. It's universal energy. A lot of the major arcanas are very subtle signs. So you don't necessarily hear them giving you the information that you need to need. You need to be open and receptive to it. But this is in the past, so this might be energy. If you're watching this when the video goes up, which will be April the 1st, it will be a May reading. So this Empress may be energy that is April into May. So she may have energy, that creative, that abundant, very nurturing energy, may hang around through April, but she's in the past, so this reading will be going forward from that energy into May. Top of the reading, we have the 10. This is the second 10. A completion, another completion, an emotional completion. This is the happy, healthy, emotionally fulfilling situation. Could be a family, could be marriage, could be, you're maybe looking forward to getting engaged. I know, at least here in the United States, May, June, July, wedding season. So this might be energy that is moving from April into May. Mother's Day, at least here in the States, is in May. So very, very emotionally fulfilling energy. Immediate future, we have the King of Swords. Interesting. He represents the top of the suit of the air signs. So Libra, Aries, and Gemini. And the suit of Gemini does technically begin in May, very tail end of May. So you may be encountering, or someone of one of those signs may be very instrumental in your early spring. As we go into May, this is a suit, this is again that King of Swords, that intellectual energy. Can indicate, if you're looking for marriage, can indicate a judge. So you might be looking for an officiant, somebody who comes into your sphere. Often can be legal, can indicate legalities with that King of Swords. So yes, you might be signing marriage contracts, signing mortgage deals, a mortgage contract, a rental agreement. Um, Somebody often who, and somebody may just need to know this or may need to hear this, make sure that if you are signing contracts, make sure you're reviewing them with somebody who is impartial or somebody who has a legal background. Make sure that if you are signing contracts, that you are thinking clearly, that you're not thinking in this area, in that emotional realm, particularly if it is something that has to do with marriages or children or property on which you plan to raise a family. This energy up here. If you're buying a house that you wish to perhaps raise a family in, make sure you read that contract very carefully, and kind of dispassionately. Don't look at the walls and get all wound up into the, oh, well, I can paint this wall this color and we can have this wonderful rosy, 10 of cups energy. Look at it logically. Look at it legally. Who is it benefiting? Is it benefiting you? Will it meet your needs? Take a good step back and look at whatever it is that you're signing, particularly if it's long term, if it's a marriage, if it's a mortgage. Take a step back and make sure that everything is in place, that your essentially your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. All right, that being said, internal and external influences. Yeah, so 2 of Cups. Yeah, if you're looking at all of these, starting a family, you've met somebody special to you, everything is perfect right now. Okay, and that's fine. And it may be. Everything is wonderful and rosy and perfect and everybody's in love. Okay, fine. That's wonderful. External influences, moving away from a hard situation. Have you learned the lessons of the past? Have you taken what you need to go forward? Hopes and fears. The sun. Everybody wants the sun. It's so happy and positive and warm. I want to say, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, because I want you to be optimistic, Virgos. I want you to be optimistic and I want you to be happy, but I also want you to be safe. These cards all tell me, all these cards right here, all wonderful things, all beautiful, wonderful things. Everybody wants these. Everybody wants that perfect pair. They want romance. They want that Romeo and Juliet. And everybody does. They want stability in a relationship. They want warmth in a relationship. And that's wonderful. And hopefully this card here, this immediate future, overall future, is perfect and wonderful. I hope it's the Lover's card. I really do. There is no but. I know it seems like there's a but coming. I just want you to look out for yourself. Look logically at things. That King of Swords, all of these swords are telling me there might be some over optimism. King of Cups. This is wonderful. If you have found that mature, wonderful person, that's wonderful. That's amazing. I congratulate you on that. This is also an individual that is emotionally mature. They're not all over the place. They're stable. They might be a little bit on the hard side to read, but they're emotionally stable. When the King of Cups gives himself to a community or a person or a job or an event or some sort of issue, commits completely. But I shouldn't say but. I'm going to say it and he knows what he's getting into. He knows what he's getting into. He understands a complete view of whatever the situation is. So this is somebody who, while he's crazy in love, will also look will look at a difficult situation and will perhaps make sure that he has the loopholes if they need to be there. He will sign the prenup just in case. That is mature emotional energy. So not swept away. Not somebody who says, I love you and everything's perfect. It's wonderful. That's a beautiful thing, Virgo, but it's not real. It's not reality. Everybody's happy, everybody's in love until the rent's due, until the trash needs to get taken out, until the dog wants to go out. That's what I'm asking you to do. It's wonderful, if you have found somebody that gives you this energy. That's wonderful. I'm proud of you. I'm so happy for you. Just think about it rationally. We're all adults, understand. I'm reading this for Virgo, not for the other person, not for your family. I'm reading this for you guys. And if somebody needs to hear that, that brake pump, do it. If something in you says, let me read that contract one more time, do it. There's something there that your subconscious maybe gnawing at you that your conscious brain isn't seeing. Look at it. Get some help. Get maybe another earth sign. I know you guys are very grounded and very realistic, and that's wonderful. Just make sure all of your T's are crossed. Let's see what the overall theme is. Ace of Pentacles. Again, that lucky penny, that wonderful, and to be honest, it kind of does look like the sun here. The imagery is very, very similar. With the double flowers and the round gift from the universe. Perfect. If you stand in your earth energy, be the grounded force. That's what you're good at. So I'm not being Debbie Downer. I'm not telling you, yeah, that's all great, but it's going to go south. I'm not saying that at all. This is all amazing and positive. I'm just asking you guys to be true to yourself and true to your own earthy, grounded nature. If you want to double check, perfect. Do exactly that. That is your strong suit, Virgo. I will see you next time. Please remember to check out the weekly readings. I do a live reading every Sunday. A weekly collective, so they're not sign-based. They are just for anybody and everybody who wants to watch them. I do them live. I do the live stream, and they will continue. So I will see you then. Bye, Virgo.